You have sent me Silica. I've heard about this. I think I saw this, but I didn't react to it. So, Silica preview. This RTS FPS hybrid is the best kind of buggy. Oh no. Another buggy game. What are we looking at? What is this?
Of an alien world is probably one of those sci-fi concepts that's going to...
And it's probably one of those... Dude, can you be more white? Seriously.
Cruising the dunes of an alien world is probably one of those sci-fi concepts...
Isn't this like the most stereotypic, like, white voice ever?
Cruising the dunes of an alien world is probably one of those sci-fi concepts that's going to stick with all of us forever. Silica, an upcoming real-time strategy and shooter hybrid published by Bohemia Interactive's Incubator division, brings a new angle on the genre by going for scale over anything else. Set in sprawling desert environments of 3 kilometers or more on a side, Silica is the story of 2 human factions competing for an exotic resource.
Is he gonna call me Bub? I'm just waiting for that. Red Baron is just flying over me right now.
While a vicious hive of alien natives tries to eat them and all their stuff. I recently got a look at an in-progress build of Silica, and what I found was an interesting take on a genre that has often been attempted but rarely perfected. The 3-way brawl in the multiplayer mode had a lot of potential, making me feel like someone dumped command...
Morphologist has like a different voice, and it's more like a white guy that has like taken a lot of yoga classes and all of that. He's just like... He's chill, like he's really spiritual and all that shit.
And conquer units into a military sandbox, then wildcard through some StarCraft Zerg in there for a big dose of chaos.
This looks pretty nice, not gonna lie.
The 2 human factions are identical for now, but focus on an escalating tree of ever more powerful units. Foot combat lets you use rifles, missiles, and the like, but the real fighting gets done in vehicles. In the early game, your job was to scout enemy positions and do some minor skirmishing.
Is this like PvP or like a single-player game that has like a campaign?
But it was really all about protecting the massive building-sized harvesters as they got your team's economy up and running. Once those slower early minutes elapsed, it was off to the races, with you able to quickly respawn and teleport your on-foot soldier to the front lines. That, or having the commander pump out a vehicle...
That's more me. Ha 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 ha. That's me. Dude, I'm Mandar.
To use,
in Star
from buggies to wheeled gun platforms and hovering tanks, climaxing with extreme firepower like long-range missile units and the floating pyramid-sized siege tank with its massive plasma.
I know that I was just weird for people that don't know what Dexter's laboratory is, but yeah, that's like the character.
Meanwhile, the alien faction is much more a game of hide and seek. With the ability to scale any surface,
I'm liking this.
Aliens are far more...
I love games that have like, what do you call that? Asymmetric warfare? Can I call it asymmetric warfare? So every faction has different stuff. So it's not the same like in Call of Duty or Battlefield, everybody has the same shit. For example, in Squad, you have like insurgents, and then you have like US military or whatever. US military has tanks and all of that, but insurgents have mines. They have like trucks, like Toyota trucks with like, what are they called? RPGs and all of that. Or SPGs. But yeah, this looks pretty nice. I want to try this.
Mobile from the start than the humans. Their hives, however, were much more vulnerable, requiring stealthy expansion to not meet an early end.
Starship Troopers, but you can play the bugs.
That gather alien resources.
But if it's done well, like
far easier to pick off with a rifle than the huge human harvester units. For all that, the alien tech tree was also far easier to climb. And left alone, the aliens can comparatively quickly field their massive tank-like Goliath bugs to pound human buildings into dust. Those big maps and a day-night cycle are
Doesn't
really
really
what
look that good, honestly, but yeah.
give the matches a lot of their character.
Oh, is
Any
it out?
start is
It's
slow
out already?
simply because
It's 20
you're
bucks?
presented with a
I'm gonna
huge
try it out.
field to explore to simply find the enemy, let alone
It is
disrupt them.
called Silica.
Good scouting is vital to knowing when and where enemy attacks will come, as even the fastest units take a lot of time to get from one point to another. The time of day really ends up mattering, as while humans can use night vision, it's a far cry from the aliens' almost crystal clear ability to see what's going on in the dark.
That's really
The version
cool.
of Silica that I played was
That's exactly what I was talking about with like asymmetric
definitely
design
rough, but that's
of gameplay for like different factions.
not what I'm concerned with in an in-progress game. My biggest worry is whether or not the urge to play more is stronger than any frustration from janky or unfinished bits, and here it definitely
Although, is there a reason of going like into first person or like third person, whatever? When you can play it in a RTS mode? Hopefully they give you a reason to do
but
that.
the persistent problem of balance between two very different game modes is definitely present. AI-controlled enemies are notorious in this genre for either perfect accuracy or woeful usefulness. Playing on the ground as a soldier didn't feel impactful until you got in a vehicle, and coordinating with others was completely vital to getting things done. There just wasn't much a single soldier can do besides scout out enemy positions in a buggy. Assault rifle damage feels totally impotent against big bugs or enemy vehicles, but choosing a missile launcher or sniper rifle means your only weapon is extremely specialized. Hopefully,
this looks really cool. This is like a missile launcher or fucking guided missile, guided rocket, basically, launcher. And this is really cool. I'm digging this. This reminds me of Squad Arma and all that.
Fix that. Loadouts like grenades, mines, and explosives would do a lot for infantry play across the classes. The developer Drom, who I must note here is a single person named Martin Melisharek, has overflowing plans for Silica. Ground transports are on their way in the near future, as are more complex tech trees.
Wait, did he just say that this is made by a single person?
Silica. Single person named Drom, who I must note here is a single person named
Wait, what?
Classes. The developer Drom, who I must note here is a single person named Martin Melisharek, has overflowing plans for Silica. Ground transports are on their way in the near future, as are more.
This is made by a single fucking person, dude. Do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see the amount of gameplay opportunities and sandboxy elements and all that? The graphics are fucking amazing. Everything is okay. The destruction of the what are they called? Like structures shown
Quickly
here. They're really like nothing is happening here. So that needs to like something needs to happen here. Even if it's like smoke and mirrors. But like the amount of detail with a single fucking person, this is amazing. This is amazing, honestly.
Complex tech trees or upgrades. There are also air units in the works, which would fundamentally change how you can hide, scout, and fight on these huge maps.
Amazing.
I'll be watching Silica's journey through early access with extreme interest.
Oh, it's early
For
access.
more on the latest strategy games, check out our review of Advance Wars 1 and 2 for Nintendo Switch, and for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy this like tonight after the stream. Is it on Steam? Oh my god, this is so fucking loud. Is it on Steam? Yeah, Spaceborne. Look, I'm gonna try this, and I'll tell you like if it's good or not. If you didn't try it out, maybe I'll make a video. But
With IGN.
yeah, Spaceborne. It's not. Here's the link to the video. Spaceborne is not really a good game. It has its moments. I see what the guy that made it wanted to do with it, but it's I'm gonna say he overextended. Like he wanted to make a huge fucking space game, blah blah blah, and then it's just not immersive. It's not like it is fun to a degree, but yeah, whatever. I know it's also one person, but yeah, like AI. It's not even AI. It's like text to speech. NPCs are really bad. I understand why it's done like that, but shit, like, give me something better. It really breaks my immersion. The movements, the flight mechanics, the everything is just like, yeah, it shows that it's like done by a single person.